Most people believe there are only two kinds of personalities, introverts and extroverts. One prefers quiet and solitude. The other feels alive around people. But what if there's a third personality type that's only now being talked about? A type that explains why you don't fully relate to either side. Today, let's talk about the new personality that's starting to get attention, the otrovert. Introverts are more inward-focused. They enjoy smaller circles, deeper conversations, and they recharge by being alone. Social events drain them even if they enjoy the people they're with. Extroverts are the opposite. They get energy from the outside world. They thrive in crowds, love being around people, and usually feel more alive when things are happening around them. These two types are the classic categories. But for a long time, many people felt like they didn't truly fit into either one. And that's where things start to get interesting. Recently, a psychiatrist named Dr. Rami Kaminsky introduced a new term, otrovert. Otro comes from the Spanish word for other, meaning someone who often feels like the other one in most environments. But being an otrovert isn't the same as being shy, and it's not just introversion or extroversion in disguise. It's something different. Otroverts can appear social. They can enjoy people. They can connect deeply with someone one-on-one. But even when they're surrounded by others, they still feel slightly outside of the group. Not disconnected, just not fully in it. So what does it look like to be an otrovert? They feel like an observer in most groups, even when they're participating. They don't crave belonging to a tribe or a community as strongly as others do. They're emotionally self-sufficient and don't rely on constant validation. They prefer meaningful one-on-one conversations over big gatherings. They think independently and aren't easily influenced by group pressure. They can be warm, friendly, and social, while still keeping just a little distance. In simple terms, they can be with people. But they don't need to belong to people. This comes with strengths. Otroverts are creative thinkers because they naturally see things from the outside. They're less influenced by trends or peer pressure. They often have strong emotional independence. And they build deep, intentional relationships instead of collecting many shallow ones. This otherness can become a superpower. It helps them think differently, work uniquely, and understand people in a deeper way. But it isn't always easy. Society pushes the idea of belonging, finding your group, your community, your circle. Otroverts don't always feel that. Not because they're lonely, but because they're simply different. And that difference can make them misunderstood. So maybe you're not an introvert. Maybe you're not an extrovert. And maybe you're not even somewhere in between. Maybe you're an otrovert, someone who moves through the world with a quiet sense of independence. Someone who doesn't need to belong in order to think clearly, connect deeply, and stay true to themselves. If this felt like you, leave a heart below, subscribe, and join me again in the next video.